welcome to this week's hashtag Finance Friday. It's so great to have you back with us this week, and we are continuing our topic of creativity. So you might be thinking, how can we unlock the creativity within us? Does it take a specific skill set? Is there a way for us to harness our creativity and enhance our creativity so that we can use it to help our businesses? So let us have a look at how we can be more creative. Is there anything we can do in specific to be more creative? And how can we genuinely just enhance our creativity so that we can either use it to innovate, to grow our business, or to expand our business? So let's have a look.
We explain creativity in the workplace. This is Sean, a product manager working on the launch of a new sailboat. The presentation has to be ready by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Sean feels stressed because he's missing the big idea. Sean's supervisor, Vincent, wants to help him. He's read that creative spaces lead to creative work. So, Vincent decides to build the best workplace on earth, with open plan offices, common areas, and wellness areas for Sean to be resourceful. But Sean still doesn't feel creative when he's at work. Sean has his best ideas outside the office while running, chatting with friends, listening to music, or having a shower. Like Sean, the majority of people are not creative on the job. The main reasons are too many distractions, having no time, being too focused, or feeling stressed. So is it ever possible to have outstanding ideas at work? This is Lisa, Vincent's daughter. Lisa works on her startup in a garage with her two friends. Surprisingly, Lisa has her best ideas in the garage. Vincent wonders why. The garage isn't the best workplace on earth. Furthermore, he knows Lisa is stressed too. Being an entrepreneur is like jumping from a plane without a parachute and trying to figure out how to make one on the way down. So why does Lisa have her best ideas in the garage? What matters most for Lisa is her team. 1, they inspire her every day. They share their thoughts openly and have respect for their expertise. 2, there is a creative atmosphere. It's okay to be yourself and do whatever you want. Sing out loud, do a workout, or daydream. 3, they know creativity is required for their startup to survive and grow. How can Vincent help his employees to be creative? He works in a big corporate balloon. Vincent realizes that creativity in the workplace depends more on the people and the energy between them than on the environment. He identifies 4 key elements behind Lisa's creativity. First, surround yourself with people on your wavelength, folks you would like to go sailing with. These are people you are more likely to communicate with, which builds trust. Trust is a major element for creativity because people are more likely to give honest feedback and come up with daring ideas. Second, allow time to not focus. Under extreme time pressure, people are likely to focus too hard and hold on to a narrow point. Not focusing helps to widen the horizon. For instance, informal talks with colleagues help to see problems from a bird's eye view, offer different perspectives, and thereby open the horizon for unusual solutions. Third, demand creativity. To accelerate creative thinking, get a genius on board. A genius places high standards on himself, is passionate about his job, and inspires others to deliver creative excellence too. And finally, have a common purpose. If people are driven by the same goal, they help each other to have great ideas. 6 months later, Sean, Vincent, and his new colleagues go on a sailing trip to test drive the new boat. Like good friends, they have the time of their life, and they keep one promise. What happens on the sailboat stays on the sailboat.
Okay, so firstly, creative people ask a lot of questions. The what ifs and the whys creates a climate of curiosity. It is through this curiosity that people are able to make connections, gather this information, and develop opinions. You can go ahead, ask more questions, and you will see where your creativity flows to. So ask those questions. Think about along the lines of why, what if. If you keep asking questions, you can come to a creative solution, or you could find that you are expanding your creativity, thinking outside the box, thinking about questions other people didn't. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to investigate further or to think outside the box. So next, you can work with your productivity. Know when you are most productive and work with that instead of against it. You don't have to follow the standard working schedule, but rather follow your productivity. You will get more done in less time. So don't be scared to work with your productivity or work when you feel you are most productive. Also, don't be scared to express your ideas. Even when they seem silly at first, follow through on your ideas before you shut them down. Investigate them, think about them, share them. Allow yourself to complete the ideas in their full potential before you judge it. The more you express your ideas, the easier you will have access to them. In future, ideas will come to you more naturally, and you'll be able to be both quick and confident for any brainstorming sessions at work. So don't be scared to express your ideas, even if you think it's silly. It might also spark conversation or spark further brainstorming within your team or within your group, if you are working within a team or group, or within your company. So don't be scared to express your ideas, and just to see how they grow, how they flourish, and whether it turns into anything. You can also be an observer. Observers get to step back and take in everything. So don't be scared to just take a step back, observe everything that's going on, have a look at what is this person doing, what is that person doing, and how is everything just coming together. Through that, you can develop unique and rich opinions. You can also develop informed opinions. Observe your surroundings and your everyday life too. There are plenty of opportunities in the world, and through observation, you can possibly find those opportunities that are best suited to you and that you can tackle with both hands and just run with it. Next, embrace risk. Risk is a driving force of a creative person, and it gets great results. So yes, it is cliche that greater risk comes greater reward, but it's true. So if you are scared, if you've got a fear of failure, do not stress. Take a small risk. Take a small risk now, and then you can always take a bigger risk later. But don't let that fear of failure keep you back, keep you from taking on a risk and being able to get a much bigger opportunity, or that's just able to help you grow and expand. Okay, so taking a risk can really help you just explore new ideas and try and find new ways in which you can be creative. Lastly, but most importantly, create. When you get right down to it, creative people create. They create experimental work, successful work, and a lot of failed work, but they keep going, keep creating, keep thinking, keep trying something new. They know that the only way to get further in their work is to keep creating more. So that is a lesson we can all learn. The more you do, the more further you go. So don't be scared to create. Create something new, create an idea, think outside the box. Just ask those questions, be observant, do what you can to be able to increase your creativity. Also think, is there something that makes you feel more creative? If you are doing something, you're listening to a specific song, does it inspire you? Are you inspired by colors, or are you inspired by movies? So what inspires you to be more creative? And look at those inspirations and draw from those inspirations to keep you going and to keep you motivated and to keep you creating. So this month we'll be having a vision board workshop that'll help you get creative in your vision boarding and your goals. So stay tuned for that coming up this month. And we are so glad that you joined us today for #Finance Friday. I'll see you next week. Bye.